campus and the setup here?
Well, I just got here a little while ago, but it's pretty cool. I'm excited to see the scene tomorrow. Tomorrow will always tell. We've had some sick scenes this year. We've had some really good ones, so it'll be fun. But the weather definitely is cool. We're going jet skiing later. That'll be fun. So that doesn't usually happen. I promise you, up north. See, I was in Bristol on Tuesday to do the ranking show, and it was about 30-something degrees. So just a little different.
Talk a little bit about the journey for both of these programs to get here. Obviously, Miami has been trying to get back to prominence for a long time. Notre Dame 4-8 last year. To be able to be in November in a matchup between two top 10 teams, would that have been surprising to you a few weeks ago to think about this?
If you asked both these coaches before the season, to be honest, and asked them if they'd have been here, they'd have taken it. They'd have both said yes. And they can lie to you all they want to, but neither one expected to be this point. Obviously it's a huge. They did it. I mean, the coaches. You know, Brian Kelly, the way he changed, hiring 18 new staff members, firing his OC, his DC, his strength and conditioning staff, and really, I have a lot of respect for people that change before it's too late. A lot of people change when you get fired, but to have that change when you didn't get fired and things didn't go well, but you turned it around, and it's been really cool to see Notre Dame's resurgence. And then Coach Rick coming down. Obviously, if you told him this point in this year where he'd be right here, he'd say the same exact thing. He'd take it. Still very young, obviously. Still a team that I think can have a lot of success in the future as well. But both these teams, you got to say a lot about the coaches, and you got to say a lot about the belief to turn it around with the players this quickly.
Are you aware of how long it's been since GameDay's been at Miami? Never on campus before, but at the Orange Bowl about over a decade ago.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that. Yeah. So I know I've never been here. I've been on the show for, I guess this is my 7th year. So that's usually the way I judge it. If I haven't been to a place, it's been a while. So it's been a hot minute.
How exciting do you think it's going to be on Saturday, first time on campus?
I don't know. Y'all are going to answer that. We're going to see whether Miami's for real, if their fan base is going to come out. I mean, that's what's always fun to see, man, is you see the passion of the fans, and going to Virginia Tech and TCU, and just the scenes were unbelievable. I mean, just unbelievable. So they got some living up to do with all the fans that we've seen this year.
Why do you think this show has become so popular, and the crowds that it attracts and all that?
It's definitely because I'm on it. No, I'm just kidding. I think just doing a live show, coming. This is very cheesy because it's our intro, but coming to your city, coming to where you're at and bringing the show, I think is very unique, very cool. And listen, this is what makes it fun for us. A live show like this, there's nothing like it. It makes you feel like you're playing football again, in front of an audience, in front of a crowd, and some of them, just like real football, some of them like you, some of them don't, and that's okay.
Do you think Miami as a team is for real? I know that last week was a wake-up call for a lot of people.
Well, that's because the 4 games before that, it wasn't a wake-up call. It was ugly. And Miami fans get upset, and that's fine. I don't really care. It doesn't matter to me. But last week, they actually showed me something. Last week showed me – now, listen, Rozier made big mistakes still, and he does that this week. You think he's going to lose, but defensive front seven's dirty, man. I like it. It's one thing – they bring it every week. It's fun to watch. The linebackers will smack you in the grill. I love that. Old school football. Defensive line – first of all, the best D-line coach in the country is probably Kuligowski. I mean, he's by far, he's hands down one of the best. And so I think you believe in him more and more, but it's just like the committee. You got to earn it, dude. I mean, you don't earn it when you play poorly against North Carolina. You don't earn it when you play poorly against really those 4 games in a row weren't high caliber games. And you put together another performance like that, it does. You know what? At this point now, though, it's just winning. I mean, honestly, it doesn't matter if you win ugly this week. You beat a good team ugly. Who cares? If it's 20-19, it doesn't matter. If it's 17-14, it doesn't matter. I think just keep winning, and then you can have a chance to play Clemson in the ACC championship game. Everything's in front of you.
Do you expect to see the winner of this matchup in the college football playoff?
I think if Notre Dame